Once upon a time, in a city far away, lived a kindly old woodcarver named Geppetto. His workshop was in the poorer section of town. It was very tiny, and his only tool was a crude jackknife.
Boy, this whittling sure gets to be a drag. Look at me, talking to a pine-topper dummy. Oh, if you was only a real kid. I could get you a paper route somewhere. Take it easy for a while.
Kindly old Geppetto had no sooner shuffled off to bed than a good fairy mysteriously appeared.
Oh, kindly old Geppetto, he's so lonely. I shall grant his wish and give this puppet life.
Hey, what happened? Who are you?
I'm the good fairy, and I've just brought you to life.
You're kidding.
No!
But look at me, I'm still wood. I want to be a real boy.
You shall be, but first you must do a brave deed.
I knew there was a catch in it.
Now you must tell kindly old Geppetto the good news.
And the good fairy disappeared as mysteriously as she had come. Pinocchio hurried to Geppetto's room.
Hey, kindly old Geppetto, wake up!
Whatever you're selling the kid, I don't want.
But I'm the puppet you carved. The good fairy brought me to life.
You kidding?
No.
If you're a puppet, where's your strings? Get out of here.
But it's true, kindly old Geppetto. See for yourself. Ouch!
When kindly old Geppetto finally realized that it really was true, he was overjoyed.
Oh, boy, hot the puppies and also yippee.
You're happy because you won't be lonely anymore?
No, I'm happy because I'm not going to be poor anymore. A talking a puppet with no strings is worth a fortune. I'm going to call you Pinocchio, starting my own television show.
Pinocchio? Why Pinocchio?
It's catchy.
But I don't want to be on television. I want to do a brave deed and become a real boy.
You out of your mind? Stay wood, boy, stay wood. You're going to be the biggest thing since a Hunch and Juicy.
That's Punch and Judy, and
You stick with me, Splinters. We going straight to the top.
Sure enough. First thing next morning, they were in the office of J. Quincy Flogg, president of the television network.
I'll have to admit it's something you don't see every day.
I thought we could put him on coast to coast to call it the Pinocchio Duty Show. Catchy, huh?
Kindly old Geppetto, I'll give you $1 million a week, okay?
Not so fast. I also gotta have 2 coffee breaks every day.
All right, you got a deal.
But Father!
Stay wood.
After the contract was signed, there were 1,000 things to do. Costume fitting.
You're gonna be the greatest to hit since Lunch and Yehudi.
Punch and Judy.
That's what I say.
There were countless loose ends to tie together.
But Father, can I be a real boy?
What's the matter? You got a sawdust for brains? Stay wood, boy, stay wood.
And, of course, there were rehearsals.
Okay, run it through the commercial again, Pinocchio.
But kindly old Geppetto, I've already done it 50 times.
Hey, you kid. You know what this is?
It's paper.
That's right. You know what it's made of?
Wood.
That's right again. Now, you want to wind up as a big brown roll in a butcher shop?
No, sir.
Okay, let's have the soft smile and a hard sell.
Then, at last, all was in readiness. The night of the big show had arrived.
Kindly old Geppetto, are you sure I'll be the best thing since Punch and Judy?
Who are they?
Skip it.
Stand by, 30 seconds.
Now, don't be nervous, little knothead. We got idiot cards all over the place.
Idiot card?
Sure. These are cards right here. They got everything you gotta say printed on them. Somebody's gonna hold them up behind the cameras. All you gotta do is read them.
But I know my part, kindly old Geppetto. I won't need them.
What?
Not use idiot
A
cards?
TV star not using idiot cards?
Why, that's the bravest thing I've ever heard.
And with just the thought of such a brave deed as that, Pinocchio instantly turned into a real boy.
I made it. I'm real. Come on with the show.
What the show?
Sure enough, because Pinocchio was no longer a living puppet, the big show was dropped rather hard, and Pinocchio and kindly old Geppetto found themselves penniless in the street.
I told you, stay wood.
Just then, the good fairy appeared again.
See, kindly old Geppetto? Pinocchio has become a real boy. Now he can be your son and live with you forever.
What for?
So you won't be lonely.
You off you chump lady? I want to be lonely. I don't like kids.
But you must. What about the happy ending?
You stick around and see how it comes out, huh? I'm a-leaving.
Father, come back.
Never mind, Pinocchio. Let him go. You see, he isn't your father at all.
He isn't?
No, there is your father.
Father!
Pinocchio was overjoyed to really find his daddy at last. And what about kindly old Geppetto? Well, he hid away where nobody would ever think of looking for him and went back to wood carving, for he figured that if he kept carving puppets, someday he might make another one that could talk.
Heads up, you guys. I give an ice cream cone to the first one that says ouch.